What's up? This is Sid here, aka the High Evolutionary, aka King the Conqueror. I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's talk about demons, because I've been talking about myself a lot lately. Let's talk about demons. Okay, so some let's spill the tea, man. Let's spill the tea, dude. We're gonna spill the tea. We're gonna spill the tea. Let's spill the tea, man. We're gonna spill the tea because we need to. Because people are still talking shit about demons. They have no idea what the fuck they're saying. They're still talking shit about demons. I don't know why. They still believe that God is their savior and blah 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 blah. A bunch of nonsense. Um. Okay. Well, one thing about demons. You know what demons remind me of? Demons remind me of the fourth dimension in a way. They're not that chaotic, but they are a little bit chaotic. And the reason why I say they are chaotic is because they shapeshift a lot, right? Because there are some prevalent notions and characteristics in each demon, but so mostly most people get around the same experience. People that deal with demons get around the same experience, but what I've discovered, what I've noticed is the way a demon presents itself to you is depends on your own character. It depends on what you give them to work with, right? It depends on your personality, right? So mostly, they are a bit chaotic, right? Sometimes they'll disappear for months on end without saying why. Demons do stuff that doesn't make sense sometimes, so they are a bit chaotic. Um, but one thing's for sure is that they're not evil. They're not evil. They might be chaotic. They might be tricksters from time to time, but they're not evil. Like they don't do evil stuff. If you can force a demon to do something evil, he might do it. Or a demon might do something that somebody considers evil. That, yes, because demons are the extreme of humanity. They're not the extreme of God, because God doesn't exist. They're the extreme of humanity, right? So what that means is a demon is the excess of being yourself, right? So if you're a loving person, a demon is the extreme version of loving a person. So there can be toxicity in there, but there can also be a lot of protection, right? Because you're overly protective. So a demon could be, if you know how to manage that, could be overly protective, you know. Um, if you're, I don't know, if you're high strung, well, a demon is going to be extremely prideful, even towards you, right? So a demon has a double-edged sword, right? So the more protective you'll be, so let's say you're a protective person, that demon is going to protect someone from you at the same time, right? Because you're a protective person. So the demon is going to go to the excess of that personality trait that you have and will even protect a person against you, even though you're the demon's summoner, right? So that's what a demon is. A demon is excess of self. It's the excess of self. It's the illimitation of your limitation. It's the beyond the boundaries of what you accept and you would hold within yourself. Because we have self control, right? We have self control. We have free will, right? We don't just do anything anytime whenever somebody feels like it, like. So that's what a real demon is. It has nothing to do with evil. Of course, if you're evil and you find which I would be, well, there are, I wouldn't, anyways, that's a, because the thing about evil is that there are entities that are evil, right? And you might be inter interpreting, that's not the word I was looking for, but you might be interpreting, um interpolation, you might be interpolating whatever, you might be interpreting a other spirit as being a demon when it really is just another being acting like, saying that it's a demon, or acting as a demon as you would expect a demon would act. So not knowing something makes you very easy to manipulate, right? If you don't know what a demon is, anybody can just walk up to you and say, "I'm a demon," and then make you do a whole bunch of dumb shit, right? Because the person's not ignorant, the person's smart, right? So you believe that he's a demon because all of the knowledge that the person has, the entity has, right? So you're gonna believe it's a demon because yada yada, because TV said so, because your friends said so, because everybody said so, right? So it's easy to manipulate people into believing things when they are not aware, or they don't do enough research, or they don't know what they're doing, right? So there is evil entities that exist, and there are evil supposed demons, which I would not consider demons, because as hard as it is to believe, angels are very, very bad people, so extremely bad people, you know. That's fucking evil. That is something that you do not want to mess around with. That's something that you don't want to be involved in. Those people will make you see things that you don't want to see. Like, that's real hell. Hanging around with angels, you're going to face real hell, you know. So, well, the hell that everybody keeps imagining in their heads, right? Those that comes from Christianity, right? If you want to go through hell, believe in God, right? So most people don't really believe in God, because when you start believing in God, that's when everything hits the fucking fan. He will put you through hell for no reason, because he's a demiurge. He's evil. He will put you, those angels will tear you apart. They will shred you they will tear your soul. They are going to rip you apart like they did me. Christianity tore me apart. Like that, those stories that I keep telling you, like I say, for street people, it's everyday shit. But to be honest, that's it's not what we wanted out of life. Like, people like us, it's not like we woke up one day and we were like that meme, and it was like, I don't want peace, I want problems always. It's not like we wake up in the morning like that. There's some people that do, but those people are a little bit unstable. But most people, that's not their shit. Like, that's not really what we want. We want to we want to be men. We want to be respected, so we don't act like bitches and shit. But But at the same time, we would like to enjoy our lives. I mean, we want to enjoy our lives while having dignity, right? And doing what we're supposed to do, right? So, you know, and when you're like that and you believe in God, that's even worse. Because you think God is thinking the same way you thinking. You thinking that God wants you to be like that. But that's not what he wants. He wants you to beg. He wants you to get on your knees and suck his dick all day, every day. He didn't ask you to be a man. He's not asking you to be a man. If you feel like being a man, that doesn't come from God. That comes from society. That's not in the Bible. Being a man is not in the Bible. There's no explanation in the Bible of how to be a man. There's no explanation in the Bible because it's all about submission. There might be some places here and there that says a little thing here and there, but mostly the Bible is about submission, right? And when you don't submit, he'll tear you apart, and you don't even realize that you're not submitting because you're just trying to be a human being. You're just trying to be a person. You're just trying to be a man, right? So you don't realize that what's going on is because you're not sucking his dick. It's not funny. I mean, like it's not funny. What he wants is for you to suck his dick all day, every day, nonstop, 24 hours. And that's it. You can't make money. You can't have a wife. You can't have children. You can't have this. You can't have that. And that's in the Bible, right? That is in the Bible. When you follow that's why there's monasteries. That's why preachers don't have wives. That's why pastors don't have wives. That's in the Bible. When you follow that path, you're not supposed to have shit. You're not supposed to have money. You're not supposed to have a wife. You're not supposed to have love. You're not supposed to have nothing. Nothing. You just suck his dick all day, every day. That's it. That's your only job. That's your number one job. Your number one job is to suck this motherfucker's dick, regardless of what happens. Regardless of and that too. Regardless of what happens, because if somebody's in trouble, you close your fucking eyes. Just keep sucking my fucking dick. Shut up. Shut up. Keep sucking my dick. If somebody's dying, shut the fuck up. Keep sucking my dick. That's it. So people don't believe in God. They are, and it's a good thing. That's a good thing, because or else they would not have the things that they had. If they actually fucking followed all of the rules that's in the Bible, they wouldn't have jobs. They wouldn't even be working at the church. They would have nothing. Right? Like there wouldn't even be a church to work at that point. So when we're looking at true evil, it doesn't come from the demonic realm. The demonic realm is just an over exaggeration of aspects of your mind, like lust, gluttony, jealousy, envy, hate, wrath, pride. All those words are exaggerations of things that you have within you, regardless of if you believe in God or not. You have a certain level of pride. Of course, when pride is small, it's called it's not pride, but you're proud, right? Being proud is a good thing. Being proud of yourself is a good thing. But when you're too proud of yourself, then you're prideful. That's the bad version, right? It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be pissed off. But if you're too pissed off, you become wrathful, right? That's the bad version of something that's already inside of you, right? It's okay to want things, but if you want things too much, you become envious. right? Which is the bad version of something that's already inside you. It's okay to want to it's okay to want to lay in bed with a woman because women are beautiful, but if you want that too much, then now you're lustful. So I guess you get the point. I could go on here, but I guess you get the point, right? So when you're talking about demons, people keep talking about, oh, demons are this, demons are that, blah 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 blah, like nonsensical shit. It's nonsensical bullshit. It's nonsensical bullshit. And the real evil that exists in the world is the thing that currently controls the world, like the Illuminati. Like I said before, God is the Illuminati. The Illuminati is God. The Illuminati is a representation of God on earth. You are not a representation of God on earth. The Illuminati is. You think you're a representation of God on earth because you have certain abilities and you have certain prophetic abilities and you are capable of prophetic words, but that doesn't mean you're a man of God. It doesn't. You're just divinely blessed. And demons are divine at the end of the day, because any God, any entity that lives beyond our realm of understanding is divine. Even regardless of if they look like dragons or fucking toads, it doesn't matter. In their essence, the only reason why they're capable of looking like a dragon is because of their divinity. The only reason why they're capable of looking like a toad is because of their divinity. The only reason why a super duper evil entity and everybody takes him for a guy with a long beard on a chair can look like that, well, is because at the end of the day, there's some divinity in them. So everybody that's above us, when you become higher than self, you become divine. So you're not really a preacher of God. You're not really a prophet of God. You're a prophet of life. God has nothing to do with this. You're a prophet of life. You're a prophet of divine energies, right? You understand things on a higher level. You understand things on a higher level than God. Because the God that you believe in does not understand what you understand. And he never will, because he's fucking evil. You are better than God. You are greater than God. God is no better than you. Is actually lower than you. He's a entity that should be stomped on. Because it is gum under your shoe. Right? You just scrape it off. Got to scrape off God from under your shoe. That's your job here. This is how you break generational curses. This is how you stop doing the same things over and over again. This is how you break the continuous cycle of doing the same thing over and over. Because at the end of the day, where are you going? Where are you going? Because demons are going somewhere. Demons went to the limit of, because that's the reason why there are the excess of something. They didn't stop. They kept going until they reached the top, until they reached the limit, until they hit the source wall, until there was no more they could figure out. They just didn't stop. That's why they became demons, because they don't stop. You just keep going. Of course, the evil guys over there, they want to be like that too. And they kind of are, but it's because, I'm not saying people that are evil can't think, like they don't have a mind. Well, yeah, because they like evil, they will never be as powerful as you are. They will never be more than we are. They will never be more than a demon is. It will never happen because they can't think. Because while I'm here going and going and going and going, they're just trying to they're just going in circles. They can progress a little bit, but this is how, like, a demon just goes like this. Angels and whatever the fuck those guys are, they go like this. Right? So like it's like a tortoise versus a hare, right? Like we're already at the finish line, like we're already at the finish line. We're waiting for you to fucking get the point, like so. But like I said, I wouldn't underestimate evil. I don't think evil is incapable of thought. I wouldn't understand. I wouldn't miss. Uh. So, and you're gonna fall into that trap too. You're gonna go like this. You're currently going like this because how can you progress if you're not being a man? How can you progress if you're not going through adversity? How can you progress if you're not learning yourself? If you're not teaching yourself? Because you're not teaching yourself, you're just praying. You're giving you're not trying anything, you're not doing anything, you're just praying. You're giving yourself up to another you're giving yourself up. It's like you're basically bringing yourself to jail, right? Without anybody arresting you. Like you just go over there and put yourself in jail, like, cuz and that will make you go round and round. So that's why you reincarnate here instead of being a demon. You're going to keep reincarnating. Why you're going to keep reincarnating? Because you're eventually you're going to die just like everybody else on the fucking planet in history, right? Eventually you'll wither away, but you will come back too. Like your energy is still there. And the reason why your energy is still there is because you gave it to an entity that doesn't really need it. The energy is going to remain because you didn't do anything with it. Your energy can't really disappear. So that's why that's super evil what he's doing. It's super evil what he's doing because your energy is not going to go anywhere. So you'll just keep coming back and keep praying to the guy. You'll keep coming back and pray to him. You keep coming back and pray to him, coming back and pray to him, coming back and pray to him. No, you gotta become a demon. You gotta go to the limit of your shit, whatever your shit is, because everybody has different ideas and different perspectives and different lines of thinking. Go down the road of your line of thinking. Go down the road of your line of thinking. See where it leads. And you might not come back. You might make it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I think I've been at this for quite some time. My past lives has always been, uh, most of my past lives were connected to the gods. Some of them, not all of them. I have past lives when I was a gangster. I had past lives where I was a warrior, okay, ancient Chinese warrior. Like that's the thing about like reincarnation. When you are aware of your past lives, you can't be racist because I wasn't always black. Sometimes I was white, sometimes I was Chinese, and other times I was black. I was Russian. Like I had Many past lives. And that's the same for everybody because everybody moves around a lot. Everybody gets around. Everybody gets around, bro. Everybody gets around. So, like, it's not just me that it's been, everybody. Like, white people were black ones. All these white people that you're seeing walking around, they were black ones. All the black people that you see walking around, they were white ones. Sometimes, no, though. There is such a thing as a new soul. It is possible to have new souls. It is possible. And you can notice by the amount of ignorance that the person has. And that's just facts. Because some people are extremely ignorant. So people like that are new souls, right? They have not seen a lot, right? But for the rest of humanity as a whole, nobody was in one place forever. Everybody went everywhere, right? Most of us, we all went everywhere, right? But we're just either we don't remember, or sometimes we're arrogant enough to think that we only were here once. So they only remember the last time they were here, but they don't remember all of the times that they were here. And we were here for a very long time, and millions and millions of years. That's how long we've been. Fuck what science is telling you. We've been around for millions and millions of years. So we've seen a lot of shit. We have seen a lot of fucking shit. You know what I mean? All of us. Collectively. And we wasn't always white. We wasn't always black. We wasn't always Asian. We wasn't always Native American. We wasn't always European. We criss and cross. We crisscross. But we don't notice these things. We don't take these things on their account because of government bullshit. We don't take these under accounts because of because of because of the illusion that's in our face that these people and these entities are trying to pull over our eyes, So like I said, let's go back to demons here because now I'm just going off rails here, but I think I'll just end the video right here. Said enough. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.